And look at that.
Pulling out all the tricks in the book, as Honeybee calls it. Silky gonna make his Kombat Cup debut almost. We haven't seen Broodmother in a really long time.
Yeah.
One, fight.
All over the place, Silky in play. And Scar just scouting out not only the stagger, but the armored move as well. Switching positions. Wants nothing to do with that corner pressure anymore, but Gambler is really giving Scar run for his money right now, keeping the plus frames as much as possible to kind of stay away from that scary world that is Kombat Sonya. This is just like what I was talking about before. Gambler has the life lead, staying away from him as much as possible. And really just wants to keep things going. Oh, that is a clean punish. No stamina on the break. King Gambler taking match number 1. So now King Gambler coming out of the hell gates with Broodmother, no less. Now, I would expect. Now, I'm not going to say that I know these matchups.
But he's going to stick with Broodmother, and I think it's the right choice if he doesn't whiff those moves. It's super punishable on block, as is most things when going up against a smoke like this. Now getting in that mix, going for the maximum damage into the shenanigans.
Oh, complete missile. That's a fully tracking swarm there, but Scar still able to find his way into the mix. Now he's going to get him into the corner.
This is not where you want to be. If you're King Gambler right now he's got to be smiling. This is exactly where you want Scar, in the corner, nowhere to run. But Scar with the wake up 1-1-1, just so smart. And if this combo doesn't kill, Chip will. And the 4-3 sliding right on into set point.
That 4-3, there is no wake up button in the game that's going to avoid that. That is so meaty. The man's just sliding into home base. It catches him going for the bug. Has no meter, has no stamina.
That's all Silky, just saving King Gambler from that massive amount of damage. And that's what we were talking about before. You literally cannot whip anything against him.
And Scar, best in the biz I've ever seen at actually hit confirming forward 4-3. It's not easy, folks. That man has overhead teleport at the ready, and Scar applying the mix here. And what a great crossover. Stand 1 for King Gambler. Doesn't get too much off it, but still trying to stop this man from jumping. Doesn't do it this time, though.
And that messing up the time on King Gambler's blocking, and that is actually going to do it. Scar with the 3-1 victory over King Gambler. King Gambler put up a valiant effort. I have to hand it to him. It's a shame we didn't get to see the full set, but this guy put up a fight, so definitely hats off. Right?
This is last time I looked, but you know, anything is possible when you're on Catalyst Mints. Let me tell you, because it feels like you're going a mile an hour, and you're completely energized thanks to Catalyst Mints. And here we go, an acid bubble hold anti-airing Fox, and Fox not breaking here. Believes he can get out of this corner. and it doesn't come off any bar right now. He's just dying in the process, only getting 17% for his effort. And the trade on dash, so
Yo, he just brought 4-4 slide. What is this right now? No one wants that.
It's supposed to be unblockable. That's one of the I hit Apollo, and that was one of them. That's 17% again. Sonic Fox just took that round out of thin air. And Sonic Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
And one of the beautiful things about both of these characters is how fast they deal damage. I mean, Dragon Naginata known for a little bit more of the quick hits, going for those 17% that we saw earlier. And Reptile a little bit more setup based, but going for the little hits off of his forward 4 string or perhaps into a slide, trying to push him into the corner. But you're seeing this mid-screen dominance by Fox right now. It's really hard to deal with. There you go, finally getting the trade, doing a little bit of damage.
Here goes Basilisk. I was about to mention, Illusion's play with this character is he wants to get any kind of knockdown with Claw and go for that Basilisk, and he'll almost backdash every single time, looking to bait a wake up and just react accordingly, because in Basilisk, any hit's going to lead to 30% and a corner carry. But Sonic Fox looking so strong here, and he still has a breaker just in case this Oki doesn't break out, but the little corpse hop in there. Looked like it messed up Illusion's wake-up attempt, maybe. Woke up with a button. Sonic Fox all over it. He's up 1-0 here in the first round of top 8.
Now, you have to think of your Illusions. Illusions is one of those guys that has been known to have a massive arsenal of characters at his disposal. All right, this guy plays no less than 6 characters completely tournament ready for whenever he wants to have them. So if Reptile doesn't happen, clearly he's going to go with Sorcerer Quan. That's kind of his bread and butter. We've seen it 1,000,001 times. It could do very well against Dragon Naginata, but like we saw before, Dragon Naginata's block strings have a lot of pushback on them. So to get him out of that portal might cause some problems in itself.
And Quan's NJP is going to prove useful in the gaps that Sonic Fox is going to put on the screen into the pogo. That NJP is just going to swat her out of the air. And we've seen this matchup before with Illusions versus Red Leafing. They always go down to the wire. This match is so entertaining. There's a lot of mobility, and if Illusions can get things going, it's going to be good for him. But if Sonic Fox is able to get him off that rune, we'll see what happens.
Ooh. And that is just so dirty, keeping the armor while airborne, taking that air-to-air trade portal up in play all day long. And Sonic Fox, at the very least, just trying to run away, keep himself mid-screen. If he can force Illusions in this corner, that's going to be the key.
Illusions actually came off his block on the overhead and punished that accordingly. That was perfect use of the armor portal.
And that's just the kind of knowledge you have when you're normally a character specialist with Quan. But here we go, back to trance confirmed. And the nasty loose jump punch get dunked. We're going to go ahead and set up that hard knockdown into the portal here. Misses the combo, still gets that portal.
And what a conversion. Illusion's going for some damage here. I like it. Looking to extend. Try to get up into the portal, but he opts to go for the hits and off down 4 50-50. And every time that pogo comes into play, that NJP, so effective.
I expect a swift character change sector. Because now I almost think that Sonic Fox is still sitting comfortably, because I think this is what he really wanted to happen. Perhaps he wanted to go sector against his Quan Chi, but you know,
I'm gonna say the Cassie pick.
Cassie's not a bad idea either. He pulls both of us and goes for Gunslinger Aaron Black.
Guessed that mix wrong.
Aquaman, this is why I don't go to Vegas.
Okay.
This is an opportune
You
example.
read overhead, I read low, and he threw.
Dude, that could not be more true. I mean, this is the curveball, man. Because we also haven't seen his Aaron Black in action in a very long time. Back 2 into the Sorcerer portal, not realizing that back 2 is actually going to clip.
And reading the take throw stuff.
There you go. Illusion's one of the best in the business for using that interactable on any stage, let alone trading with that EX trance is so smart.
And for a bar becomes an armored launcher. Just like the air dare we saw earlier, this man, as long as he's in the money pit, has armored launchers. at the ready. Oh, and if he didn't charge that back too, would have interrupted the coin flip.
Oh, and that's the mix. This is huge for Illusions. He could still steal this round away. The armor portal is going to be in play. Sonic Fox, what's his reaction? Oh no!
And Sonic Fox looking to press the button off that neutral jump kick, which is incredibly plus, and doesn't get out of the corner. Smart stuff by Illusions to put a gap there, but nothing Sonic Fox could do about it to stay alive.
The amount of active frames on those runes ate off the invincibility frames on the interactable. That was so smart by Illusions doing that down one rune.
The gun is the best.
So here we go. Illusions is stuck in the corner. No way out except that interactable with Fox. Obviously waiting for it. Brilliant stuff.
These top players have the technology against those escape interactables. That man just stayed crouched, waited for it to whiff, and had the trip guard ready.
Here we go. Illusions switching positions. Armored portal is in play. And at the very least, he's going to try and build some meter for Sonic Fox to just block all of this. Take the chip. That armor is still in play. What's it going to be? Trying to open them up. Quarters flying everywhere.
Oh!
Kick sky drop.
And Illusions is coming off all of his resources to try to steal this from Sonic Fox, and the slide has enough damage on the single hit to kill. Even though he was armored, if Illusions would have survived that, would have gotten a free punish, and Sonic Fox might have been forced to break, but now sitting on a full stick of butter is Sonic Fox, and what a coin read from Sonic Fox!
Now he's sitting on no meter, no way to get that portal up. Finally, the godsend getting over, but another whip punish by Fox. Go into that hard knockdown, guns to the face. And just this nasty plus frames. The chip damage alone and down one command grab is actually going to do it. Are we going to see the secret brutal? Let me see that crow.
We haven't seen it in a long time from Sonic Fox now.
Come on.
Wins.
And he doesn't do it. For shame, dude. For shame. But now, despite that, Fox tying up the set 1-1. Now this goes back to what we were talking about before. Illusions with this wide variety of characters. Is he going to stay with Quan Chi? You know, he did very well as Quan Chi against Aaron Black. Just getting stuck in the corner a little bit too much, but he's going to take a step back here and just think about what to do. Is he going to bring out the Aztec Warrior, Sun God? The possibility. He's thinking about it. It's a very hard decision to make when he put up such a valiant effort as Quan. No, we've seen him play Quan Chi. He's going to stick with Kotal. More or less going for Sun God as well. Now, this could be interesting.
But Illusions is locked in because it's actually 2-1 Sonic Fox. So Illusions has to 2-0 Sonic Fox with Sun God. And if Illusions gets this win, and this is a decent matchup. If Sonic Fox goes to like a sector, that is actually trouble for Kotal.
But now, if you take a look at it, you know, a few minutes into the future, let's say Illusions takes this, he's going to have his work cut out for him, and Fox decides to go Tanya. Here we go. Even now,
this is Kotal's big weakness post-patch is zoning. But once he is in, this man is about to eat well. And now he can't run in with those caltrops right there. And if he would have committed to a jump 1 there, would have had to reach the jump 3, even though it's the most active jump normal. Not enough range there. Very good stuff from Sonic.
That's just a whiff punish off the down 4. Illusions needs to pull himself together. Fox playing absolutely outstanding. Just 1-1 on Wake Up. Opting not to go for that backdash just yet. But Fox is just all over right now. Illusions opting not to break. No doubt we'll have to break. Oh my god, it's a dump punch! And this is almost just going to be Chip.
And Sonic Fox with the breaker, and this is 1 hit away.
Oh, wait a minute. Illusions! Don't count him out just yet.
Oh, it didn't have the raise on that jump 1, even though it has the range, and then too much chip before the gap, and Sonic Fox is going to close this out. 3-1.
It's unfortunate to see something like that happen. You know, Illusions played very well in the beginning, but Sonic Fox just adapting with Aaron Black that we don't even normally get to see anymore. You know, he's been opting to really go for Sector, a little bit of Cassie here and there. We haven't seen his Aaron Black in a long time, but this showed that he's still ready to use them. Main guns first, no pun intended. Maybe pun might have been intended, just a little bit. But it's going to be tough, because if Tigers can implement that parry, it's going to be trouble.
I like sparring.
Round 1. Fight.
So here we go, round number 1. Armor beats
armor for armor. Here we go, boys. We got a match.
Now, you could almost expect to see this for most of the set. You're going to see a lot of whiff normals from full screen to kind of throw off each other's timing. But the problem for Tigers is that if Young Monster ducks one of those Blade Furies, he's going to get some damage of his own. So in a way, Tigers is going to want to come in like this from full screen. Balance Kenshi, no stranger to upwards of 35% damage. Oh, and that was a punish? What? The reverse hitbox on that. Just trying to chip him out. He's so close!
And the flurry, which has a huge anti-air hitbox, doesn't do it, but it doesn't.
Oh, shit. Okay. That was scary for both of them. That was an unfortunate scramble. Unfortunate scramble if you're Tigers.
That was so unfortunate for Tigers there not to get the anti-air on the teleflurry. Like I said, has a huge hitbox, but not big enough there. And Young Monster's got him in the corner, and he's just going to try to mix this man to death. And I like that little walk back Young Monster does after that blocked rocket, just to see if Tigers tries to jump out and then goes right back in once he notices that he doesn't move. And a savage down two from Tigers trying to get these goals. This actually might kill. And 16% damage later. Young Monster, once he got that momentum, ran away with it. Took it and ran. Good stuff from Young Monster to start us out.
And that is a major statement, because Tigers, outside of that first round that was dangerously close, you almost saw the complete shift in momentum between Tigers and Young Monster. You know, Tigers so close to edging out that first round. One little mishap dropped the combo. Young Monster capitalized, and the second round was just, it was a massacre. So now he even has Tigers thinking differently. Going with Slasher Jason.
This
Tell
is
me I need to put in new contacts.
Nope. Jason's actually the character that I saw from Tigers the first few times he made it onto the stream for Kombat Cup. And this is actually my first time seeing him with Kenshi.
Okay, that was the biggest tease of mankind. Picking Slasher Jason and immediately going back to Balance Kenshi.
I think if he goes down 2-0,
become an enemy of the chat.
I think if he goes down 2-0, we're going to see Jason on deck.
I want to, man. We don't get to see it. I want to see some different variations here. Balance is doing great. I love watching Balance play. But man, Slasher?
And both of these guys with punishing each other's projectiles. Just simply with a crouch and a reversal.
And that's really, like I said, that's really one of the key elements of zoning, is to just throw each other's timing off with their blocks. But now, Tigers not wanting to be in the corner, gonna break, trying to secure this round.
Oh! And Tigers now blocking there. That is a mid approach from the young Jackie, and is a launcher if he's in the corner.
He really just wants to get out of this corner. You see it. Oh, the beautiful neutral jump punch. Here we go. Decent damage here. Just drops the ending of the combo. Young Monster no faith in that whip punish, but manages to switch positions anyway.
And everything is working for Young Monster right now, and didn't have the stamina that he wanted for the full conversion there, it looks like.
You earned that.
Down 4, Rising Palmer Tigers pulling out every card from under his sleeve, just trying to make something work.
On the down 2 whiffing, this could be big. And no meter from Young Monster.
He's going for these flashy combos, and it could cost him, but he's so close to edging out this round. Young Monster just needs one armored move. There it was, and the back one.
Good from Tigers there. What a reaction to the whiff. That back one, oh so handy. And Tigers with a little bit of momentum finally in this match.
Tigers finally showing that he has some life in him. The best thing he could do for himself right now is tie the set 1-1, but he's going to need to be very careful. Jackie is an absolute powerhouse anywhere on screen, so if he gets opened up, he's in trouble. But here we go, beautiful damage of his own, 32%, and this is that meter building machine we're talking about. then he can afford to take a little bit of health deficit. But Young Monster, with all the hit confirms in the world, that was beautiful.
And finally watching his head there. Two huge reads from Young Monster, shredding the armor and getting the entire missile. Young Monster's going to go up 2-0 here. Look for a switch from Tigers, but looked a lot better than game number 1.
I gotta agree with you on that. You know, Tigers managed to edge out that second round, put himself in a round 3 situation. But Young Monster, these reads have just been so on point tonight.
Pay your respects.
That's not something easy to deal with, especially when Jackie has her back into that open space and she can just throw these rockets and just shoot you to death. You gotta hand it to him. He's playing this matchup pretty well. Now Tigers has an important.
Here we go.
That wasn't even. There was no hesitation there. That was straight to Jason. Now here's the issue with this. He goes relentless, no doubt, to stay up close and with that teleport just in case he needs it. Exactly. But Jackie's guns can break that armor. He's going to need to be careful throwing out that time because then he's going to be down. He's going to be down a bar meter and he's going to be taking all that water.
It starts off with an armored command grab, and look out for if Young Monster gets a big health lead. If you guys don't know, Relentless, the more damage you do to this man, the more damage he does to you.
Now you think about it from a mental mind game. This guy has been pretty much close in every single round. So if he's Relentless Jason and those rounds are close, I think that might be the game plan he's going for. Very smart, but that teleport is not going to be as useful as he thinks it is.
Very good use of the tick throw mid-string to put him back into the corner. And once again,
19%. And just the down 2. Oh my God! You felt the ground shake with that down 2.
I grabbed myself a little. That kind of hurt. That was an RKO out of nowhere.
So and down one low rocket. In that down 2.
One low rocket. Down one low rocket. Young Monster.
I mean, you take a look at it. The amount of disrespect in that down 2, it was almost beautiful to see. But this is it. He can't sit back here and let Jackie play a game. Young Monster knows the holes in Jason's gameplay, no doubt making full advantage of it. And Young Monster's sitting fine right now. He's sitting in the drive.
That was so smart from Tigers. Just Young Monster doing the same thing over and over again, and just let him until he picked his spot.
Young Monster getting... Oh, just goes for the X-ray for the plus frames.
What? Press the button on some more plus frames off of forward 1-2. And the tick throw is going to do it. Tigers is on the board. Here we go, guys. We got...
Wait a minute. Tigers grabbing... He went for that string probably about one time out of the entire set. Young Monster just not ready to react to it. Tigers is looking really strong with Jason. It was a little bit scary for him, no doubt, being full screen, but it almost seems like he's a little bit more comfortable as Relentless Jason in this matchup.
And yeah, as I mentioned on Sunday, I actually only knew him for his Jason, and it was incredibly strong. And to come in with balanced, play this well, and he has this, and he has a great Jason as a backup here. So game plan working out for him.
I got the plot twist for you. Maybe Balance Kenshi was his backup all along.
Exactly.
Round 1.
We're just going to have to see. Now, remember, he is down 2-1 right now. He is locked in to Jason for the remainder of the set. But honestly, I wouldn't even be worried. He's been playing really on point, taking his time getting in. And the tempo punch, just as I say it, throwing it out there. Why not? The armor choke, 18%.
Oh, he could have converted if he committed to the back 1-2-2. And the wake up NJP, some savage Tigers. I like it. What a conversion though from Young Monsters.
That was perfect. Young Monster knows at the very least just stay out of that corner. If he could switch positions like he is now, he could manage to do so. Wow, that was a whiff punish on the EX choke.
And that's a mid.
That's death. Young Monster on set point.
Round 2. Fight.
Woo. And there is that missed walk paying off for Tigers. Doesn't want to go for the tick to put him out of the corner. Instead, put some minus frames on the screen, but goes out with armor anyway. And here we go.
I had the right idea there. This is just a little bit off of that down one. Follow up another down 2. Oh my god, and this is what we're talking about. This little bits of damage are just doing so much in a short amount of time.
Oh,
another down 2. Another one.
And look out for the close out from hell with right there. Missed it there. And the down one's going to close out Tigers. This man's playing like a savage right now. These down 2s are out of this world.
Final round.
All right, and here we go. Tigers on the verge of taking us into a game 5. Armor beats armor. Unfortunate for Tigers, but beautiful for Young Monster, pushing him even closer to that corner and just throwing out those down 3s. Just trying to throw him off here. Young Monster trying to grab, knowing that the grab button is one of the only buttons that do not change in that red screen.
Very good check from Young Monster. Doesn't want to deal with that red screen anymore. And almost had the beautiful whip punish, but gets strong anyway with Tigers off the hit stun. And we are all tied up here. 2 bars apiece. They both got a breaker.
Now Tigers breaking the armor. This is going to do a lot of damage. Look at his health.
Oh, the entire mid-screen!
No.
Oh my god! That conversion! Young Monster, that conversion was ridiculous! Oh my gosh!
That conversion was one of the most godlike things I've seen in this game's existence.
That is a character specialist right there. That's someone that knew what to do in that situation. That was incredibly sexy. Great stuff to Young Monster as he advances here. And it's going to be interesting to see what Rewind commits to after the teleport. Wow, the throw from Sonic Fox to start us off. Just taking the air right out of Rewind. Gives him no meter, no stamina here, and he's just going to bully this man in the corner with 2 bars.
Yeah, Rewind barely, almost sitting at a bar. This grab will give him a bar, but is he going to use it? Sonic Fox, no doubt, waiting for it. Oh, here we go. That beautiful damage, 28% in the restand. Oh my god, that deep jump kick conversion, Sonic Fox off in the break. Rewind, immediately switching the tides here. The whip punish on the flip kick. Goes out, and you see Rewind pausing after those restands, because you know Sonic Fox wants to get some sort of interruption, whether it's an EX nut punch or going for a raw flip kick, just something to throw off Rewind.
And that instant air gunshot to save his life, and then the stamina-less conversion with down 4 EX glow kick for the kill. If Sonic Fox messed up on that instant air gun, that interactable was going to kill him. Great
that
stuff.
Is a reasonably tight link, so that was really clutch by Sonic Fox. Rewind doing what he can to keep Sonic Fox as close to the corner as possible. Just a little bit off on that timing there. Just drops the end of that combo, but trying to keep the pressure going. Beautiful tech grab. Wow, and keeping the teleport, just holding it down, still getting hit by it. Oh, and here we go. Rewind getting the full combo this time. 32%. Teleports himself into the corner, immediately knowing his mistake. He almost felt the panic there.
He actually got Sonic Fox there, looking to react to the teleport, 1B-way teleport, and had the drop kick. Das Gut. Waiting for him. Teleports himself into the corner, though.
No, he got Sonic. Oh my god, that was so savage. Getting these little bits. He is what, 100% success rate with these tech? Oh, never mind. See, that's the commentator's curse right there.
Cody backdashing a lot to get away from Sonic Fox's pressure. It's paid off so well. The low profile on forward 1, that is the curse of forward 1 with Raiden, even if you're right next to someone that is a high, unfortunately.
I gotta say, Rewind's grab techs are really on point. But he doesn't have any meter. Sonic Fox smells blood in the water, knowing that he's out of meter. Oh, he drops that combo. That was a huge drop. Biggest distance, just trying to throw off Fox just a little bit. Keep the plus frames at the very least. Dealing some chip damage. Comes off his only bar of meter. And the 4-3-3-4. Gonna go ahead and take the first match. Sonic Fox going up 1-0 on Rewind. Rewind really close to pulling that out. Few unfortunate drops.
Pay your respects.
But the idea is there.
Looking as close as it did in their first encounter. Like I said, that went the distance. Let's see if Sonic Fox can use some momentum here and try to stop any kind of comeback that everyone might have in his pocket here in game number 2.
Cassie K.
Rewind, gonna stick with Displacer. No reason to switch characters. He played great. He just needs to make a few little adjustments as far as keeping himself out of that corner. But Sonic Fox just doing what he does best. So now, it's really more a matter of how Rewind is going to be able to adjust from this. And Sonic Fox with the read and a half, just running under the neutral jump punch.
And now he's getting bullied to the corner. As he did in the first round of game number 1, Rewind's going to have to fight here. As Sonic Fox has a breaker, even if he gets opened up.
You know, Rewind just going for the little bits of damage again. And you take a look at, aside from the damage, you take a look at the amount of meter that he's oh my god!
Another down 2 that you felt like in your ribs. It just...
The ground just shakes with these down 2s. Uh-oh. This is not where you want to be. One mix is going to do it. Oh no, he doesn't block the string! And that is as unfortunate as it gets.
The mental fortitude from Sonic Fox to not break that combo, hold on to all of his resources, come back, and look at the position he's in now. He's in now with 3 bars of meter, going into potentially the last round of this match, and now is playing so comfortably. Rewind getting mixed right now. And another savage down 2.
What
this
is
is all?
This
is all that these guys have tonight.
Just going with these staggers, trying to keep himself as close to a bar meter. Lets the back 2 rip. Oh
Another
my god.
back 2.
Just gonna try and chip him out here. And it's down 4 in the shocker. Rewind taking round number 2, trying to keep himself as close to tying this setup 1-1.
Rewind's been putting himself in the corner quite a few times with that teleport. Luckily, didn't pay for it there.
Needs to be careful with these. Now, you see that he's getting away with a lot of down 1s repeatedly on blocks. Sonic Fox, no doubt, waiting for that down 1 shocker.
Exactly. It's all about conditioning with those down 1s from Rewind.
Oh, there you go. 2 hits of armor, keeping himself out of that corner. Rewind, working on getting that bar meter back. Oh my god, the down 1 anti-air. Doesn't block his legs. There you go, goes for a little bit of damage. Sonic Fox still getting as much damage on the table as he possibly can. Another 4-3-4 connects, 18%.
And very good patience, so to look out for the EX. But in the back, too! So savage from Rewind, and he's...
Oh, that was deserving of a brutal Rewind. Tying up the set 1-1. Putting all his faith into that back 2.
Pay your respects.
Every last bit.
3 for 3 on back 2 that match. This man is a savage.
You could almost hear the breath of fresh air that Rewind let out when that back 2 connected. That was a do or die situation. No doubt if that blocked, he would be down 2-0 and really kind of put himself in a tough spot. Thankfully, Rewind, faithful enough in his conditioning, let it rip, managed to pay off, and we are sitting at a 1-1 tie right now.
Round 1, fight.
You know, getting that armor, making sure he gets that first hit. And the down 1 into the back 2, just hitting it again. And a beautiful trip guard, dropping the rest of the combo though. Another whip punish.
The wife don't went to you.
He goes for that Sonic Fox neutral dunking net, getting a punish of his own.
The balls to not block off of back 1-4 to teleport. Whoa.
Is playing so smart right now. He knows with his back towards the corner, he's still going to throw Sonic Fox forward because he knows Fox will no doubt tech that grab. And there you go, down 3, into the forward 3, taking it back to basics.
Fight.
Fox, no doubt, not happy with that first game.
Raw Superman Rewind has been a savage. Raw
But you
Superman,
know what? It's
raw
paying
back 2s, raw down 2s, and they are paying off.
Getting that hit of armor at the very least, getting out of the corner. That did not look like something he wanted to happen. And Sonic Fox going for some ridiculous.
I think that he whipped the throw on purpose to try to get Rewind to press a button to go for a whip punish there. That was a sick setup by Sonic Fox, whipping the glow kick, instant air guns, the executions there, and Sonic Fox is up 2-1.
And that was as strong of an answer as that could possibly be to how that second match ended. Fox definitely was not a fan of having the set tie 1-1. So now Fox up 2-1 against Rewind. Rewind still no reason to really switch here. His spacing has been really on point. Just needs to tighten up a little bit with the execution. Everything else has been super on point by both of them. And Fox, obviously being, without a doubt, one of the best Cassies, if not the best Cassie player in the world, just seems to know all the little hints and tricks that even you and me haven't seen yet.
Round 1. Fight.
That whiff grab little shenanigan worked like a charm.
Big D, I would have got hit by that. I would have pressed the button, looking to whiff punish, look to get some kind of frame advantage, and a back two, max range. Doesn't get the whole conversion though.
We've seen a lot of these back twos connected.
Another one.
I would even start throwing it out a little bit more. There it is.
Here we go. This man is, I think, 5 for 5 on back twos right now.
And there's the conditioning on this man to let that back three, and it still hits the grab. Rewind immediately answering back with a round of his own. Fox has to start watching his head. That is costing him big time here in this set. Oh, and that back two on whiff. You have time for a cup of coffee and punishing that.
That doesn't count as a back two getting blocked, though. So we're going to give it to him. This man is still perfect
He's
on
still
back twos hitting.
100%. You're right. When it connects, it hits. We give him that. There we go. Reverse grab into the corner.
And here we go. Finally getting blocked. And Sonic Fox is going to take this round. Rewind's just going to eat all this damage. I wouldn't even block at this point, not to give Sonic Fox full bar.
I believe we owe Rewind a little bit of an apology. The commentator's curse and the Savage down. So you know what? Still a moral victory. Rewind built a little bit more meter. Has Fox's back a little bit more towards the corner. This is a good position for him here in round number 3. But Fox immediately responded, getting as far away from that corner as possible.
And both of these guys, full sticks of butter. But coming off his was Rewind, and now he's going to find himself in the corner. Big drop from Sonic.
We go 4-3-4, 18%. The little damage adding up.
Coming off all of his resources, he's still got one teleport on deck. Wake up, glow kick, scouting, neutral jump.
We go forward to stagger into the reverse grab. And putting himself in the corner again. That is a serious thing. Thankfully, his defense has been very on point. And a reverse grab. Wait a minute. Rewind is not done here yet.
Whoa!
2.
And walking up in the EX Vicinity Blast. We got our match, ladies and gentlemen. This savage for Rewind late playing off. That down 2 was disgusting.
There is no doubt in my mind. Rewind was reading that EX nut punch and went for the run-up armor because he knew he had the health to take it. That was so smart. Rewind. This is a game 5 against Sonic Fox. This Rewind has already made a statement, but he is so close. He can't let up now. He can't. And Fox immediately going back to Cassie is, you know what? It's a smart move because if he managed to go for another character, there's no doubt what Rewind is capable of, possibly against that Aaron Black. So Fox is going to stick with his bread and butter here.
These guys are 2 for 2 this season on going to game 5s. These guys are bringing us some great Mortal Kombat. Rewind looking to take the first bar of that Vicinity Blast, and savagely immediately initiated by Rewind. And what a whip punish.
The spacing, the whip punish into the forward grab. Rewind sitting on all the momentum right now. Fox trying to take it back. They go 4-3-4, getting in that damage. Just rushing him down, but the hitbox on that Vicinity Blast. Oh, and that is not something you want to do. Rewind getting a little bit ahead of himself, and Fox definitely there to capitalize. He's just trying to make something work. And Fox now sitting on set point, keeping his composure. He's been in this situation 1,000,001 times.
Round 2. Fight.
This man has nerves of steel. There's nothing else to say about it. The rewind. You almost see a pattern here. Rewind goes down 1 round and manages to come back.
But Sonic Fox is in prime position here with 3 bars of meter still. Instant air guns right to the face of this young man. And the health slowly going away. For rewind here.
Oh, and that's 100% gonna do it, but he drops the combo. Wait. Sonic Fox not out of this just yet. Just trying to chip him out.
And the goal kick. And the teabag from Sonic Fox as he takes it 3-2 and goes into grand finals of week number 7. And losing his jaw is rewind. And let's take a selfie for the fans. Here we go, guys.
Say cheese. That's a face only a mother could love. Look at that face.
Fatality.
Now, here's the thing. Rewind played absolutely outstanding.
Look at some of these comments. Can we talk about Kano being Kano's?
Pay your respects.
Who does that? You look gorgeous, Cassie. Thanks, Mom.
Hey, man, you can't just... Maybe
Who?
you can refresh my memory on who pulled the upset on 3D.
It was Full Auto with none other than Full Auto Jack.
There you go. But now moving on into this match.
Click lights out. I just want to give Full Auto a shout out. This man, Tweety teleported, and this man input a reverse input on back 2, I believe, into EX up rocket, and it was disgusting. As Young Monster, in my sentence, obliterates Scar in the corner. My gosh.
This is like a lightning fast. Scar using the interactable to get himself out of the corner. No doubt wants to put on a clinic and keep Young Monster here for the remainder of the entire match. Getting that neutral jump punch in there, but missing the standing 4. We're seeing an uncharacteristic amount of input errors and drops on Scar's side. And that's no doubt going to cost him against a player like Young Monster.
And respecting all of this is Scar.
You see those little bits of staggers in Young Monster's pressure, those little gaps in between. He's trying to bait out that EX smoke away. But Scar has the presence of mind to just take his time. Using it at all the right moments, but still keeping himself in that corner, regardless of his meter usage. And he's just chipping away here, finally getting that back 2-1 to hit. Gonna go for as much damage as he possibly can, even out the life lead, put himself in the lead. Young Monster getting the hit.
In the neutral.
And just like one under reverse grab. That was so dirty.
Jackie wins.
Wow, what a start from Young Monster. This man, in these situations, has been lights out. That was the perfect thing to do to mess up, not only mess up a breaker attempt if you were to press a button on the run under, but running under, it just makes your opponent flip out when you're trying to take a throw. Because there's no way you can react to that situation and then react with the throw. It's you just 50-50. And the run under, so smart for Young Monster. We're going into game number 2 here, 1-0. Young Monster, one of these guys make it grand finals. Let's get hype in that chat. Almost 300 of you guys watching tonight. Shout outs to you guys.
300. The stadium is full. Everyone's watching these guys go at it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this to see this level of gameplay and 2 characters that arguably go pretty well against each other. Scar getting the full damage, 30%, immediately running towards the corner. Oh my god.
Savagery.
I think it ripped. You know what? It's smart because Scar plays his best when he keeps you afraid to press a button. And to throw in these little mixes, you see how fast he can just turn the tide. All it takes is one trick to work.
Round 2.
And here we go. Scar immediately answering back with a dominant first round. Trying to get as much damage as you can. Young Monster using the interactive to get out. Scar just ready for it again.
Just in reverses the positioning with that entire situation. Scar in full control.
And you're seeing now Young Monster immediately off his breaker again. The next hit is going to put him in an even more difficult position. Scar trying to keep his back away from that corner and put the pressure on, but manages to switch positions. This is a good sign for Young Monster. Gets the damage. Beautiful hit confirmed.
Smoke out. Oh, gets right on the mix. And those stanky legs. Don't press the button, sir.
Oh my god, and just look at the damage. 39% and the chip. But he's not out of this just yet. And Scar with the back one. Wait a minute.
This man is swagging right now. All he needs is one mix. And what's it going to be? And guess what's wrong? He doesn't commit. He had everything right there. If he would have just committed to the mix, he had already thrown. So unfortunate for Scar.
He has to be kicking himself right now. And he put Young Monster in a position to possibly go up 2-0, which is why he's putting on the absolute clinic right now. Puts himself in a great situation with the guaranteed interactable. We go, Young Monster trying to get away. Scar immediately recognizing it, going with that back 2-1 string. Another full damage conversion.
And the read.
Oh my god. And just trying to get the plus frames in there. Wait a minute. And Scar immediately breaking. Oh my god!
What are we witnessing right now?
The anti-air trident. Scar, please. What was that?
Pay your respects.
You almost... I bet even Scar was smiling a little bit.
He's
You
got
have to after that.
He's got to be sitting at home. Finally reached level 100 on his character level.
Yeah, where's the diamond encrusted border? Look, he has a champagne glass next to his border. I didn't even notice that. Did you see that?
This man. Whew.
Level 100, glass of champagne, and an anti-air trident. Scar, please.
Anti-air full screen.
Fight.
Peak of the
Max height.
toe.
Big risk early from Scar. Tried to catch Young Monster going for an anti-air stand one attempt. Going for that EX, but that's going to need so much mix. Potential plus frames. And that's +2. You got to read if she's going to continue a stagger or go for the stand 4, which is all but guaranteed if you don't armor.
Oh, just misses the up rocket there, but Scar, another drop. There's a lot. He really needs to tighten up those drops. You cannot be dropping like that against Young Monster. With Jackie's damage, taking the first round like that, that is a horrible position to put yourself in.
Good read early from Young Monster. And Scar wanted to break early, but didn't have the stamina. Now he has to eat the full damage. And if he gets opened up again, could find himself in a big hole early. Going for a wake-up neutral jump punch. Getting trip carded for it.
Keeping the plus frame, stagger strings all across the board, into the grab. Young Monster still with a healthy life lead, and certainly the meter lead. But this is tough. The 2-1 mind game from Smoke, especially against the corner, is just way too dangerous. And Young Monster has to break this if he wants to keep the life lead. Deciding not to break it. Gonna keep the X-ray, maybe perhaps to keep it with plus frames. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, and that is big damage. Scar not breaking either, goes for a very late breaker. Young Monster on the verge of going up 2-1 in this set.
And he does cut Scar going for what looked like possibly the interactable startup. 2-1 for Young Monster, one game away from making grand finals against Sonic Fox.
Now, obviously, if you're Scar, you have to be thinking about a possible character change. But at the same time, I don't see Sonya doing much better in this matchup. I really don't. Scar just needs to tighten up these drops and take a second to think about what it's going to do. Oh, and he's pulling out the last trick in the book with hat trick coming out.
Gonna throw something possibly unknown to Young Monster, but Young Monster has a lot of matchup knowledge with some of these guys. You know, if he plays Destruction God a lot, or, you know, there's a couple of hidden hat trick players out there. But who knows? Who knows if Young Monster has this experience or not?
This is a really gutsy call by Scar. He's either going to be really happy or really disappointed after this is over.
And it's already looking pretty bad right now. This is a big damage. He didn't have the stamina to convert, and forcing Scar to jump out doesn't get the damage either.
And this is just an absolute massacre right now. The first round, lightning speed, Young Monster sitting on set point, trying to advance in the grand finals and surpass Tweety in points.
And that was a hood perfect to get us started in game number 4. And what a reaction! Fing the down 3 and reacting accordingly to the teleport.
And another standing one anti-air. Scar, no doubt, having a lot of trouble getting something started. But here we go. The EX hat toss getting some damage on the board, 27%. But this is going to be one hell of a hill to climb.
Fun.
Gets hit by the EX hat toss again.
Caught pressing a button. Great commander from Scar.
What are we watching right now? Down one again. Oh no.
Oh no, not
He
like
has to
this.
break this. He's not going to break this again.
And getting hit out of the startup.
Why did he not break Scar? Immediately eliminated, refusing to break that combo. And that was just... I have no words. I have no words.
Exactly, no words. It looked like he went for an EX spin at the end there, which no longer... Unfortunate. We will not have an Echo Fox Grand Final, guys.
We're just using that vine to find a way. Keeping his distance, no doubt, wants nothing to do with Cassie, of course. But he's about to eat all of this damage. Sonic Fox with a drop early on. And almost getting that hit confirmed there. Young Monster throwing everything out all over the place to keep Sonic Fox locked down on the ground and forcing him to be patient. Go to the back two, into the down missile. Beautiful damage, 39%. And Sonic Fox off for the meter. That is a hell of a way to start this set.
Looking just like he did against Scar. So strong. And we'll see if the greatest of all time came out of come back here. Great move with the up rocket. Sonic Fox does not break it here. That's some decent damage. And if he doesn't do anything, and the jump back, cancel. Everything going right for Young Monster right now. Sonic Fox tried to get out of the corner multiple times. Both reads that Young Monster went for anti-airing in the full combo, forcing Sonic to break here.
Another drop from Sonic Fox. I don't know what has gone into this guy. We never see this amount of drops from him. But here we go. Finally getting something going. Full combo conversion. Now Young Monster, even though he's sitting on a little bit of a meter or life deficit, he's still sitting in a good spot, almost sitting on a few bars, but he's just going to end up... Oh my god, that was such a beautiful reverse grab. Keeping Young Monsters back towards the corner so he has nowhere to run.
Round, fight.
And Sonic Fox, just like we saw earlier tonight, goes get out of the corner for free and back. Almost not so free. This man has the reactions to check you or trip guard you if you try to get out of that corner with him.
Here we go, a clean jump in with some beautiful healthy damage by Sonic Fox. A down 3 hit confirmed.
So smart, reading that Young Monster was going to disrespect those plus frames, and he's interactable, got out of the corner, and now Sonic Fox, if he gets strong here, might have to break, just like that.
Oh, and just going back one through those plus frames. Sonic Fox doesn't just now has the bar. Young Monster using his. Oh, and as instant as it gets, Sonic Fox making the adjustment, coming back and taking game number 1.
We already have a scrap here in Grand Finals. Sonic Fox is up 1-0, but it looks like this could go the distance just by the way these two have come out of the gate.
I would expect to see Young Monster at least take 1 game. I mean, we've seen it a million times in the past when these two go at it. The sets usually go down to the wire. Young Monster has been known to have Fox's number. You know, we've seen it a few times, especially in that Jackie mirror you mentioned earlier, that Young Monster actually emerged victorious in. Kind of keeping, it's almost like he kept Fox away from that character. Normally see Fox a little bit, you know, no, I wouldn't say cocky, but definitely proud and confident in himself to go for a mirror. But after that set, sticking with Cassie, but a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, these two had a little bit of a beef between them. They haven't really played since. And Sonic Fox not opting to go with the mirror, looking good so far, but close.
You go, just trying to keep the corner pressure breaking, keeping Cassie's close to the corner. Fox switching positions, putting himself in a much more comfortable spot.
Oh, the staggers from Sonic. That's a stagger I don't think I've ever seen a Cassie attempt there. And very good check with back one off of it, catching the monster trying to jump out of the corner. Guy's got to eat a mix. And the overhead's going to kill cleanly, 18% off the string alone. That's a meatless B&B by some characters.
Fight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 3 hits alone, 18%. Cassie, definitely not skipping leg day. Not to mention it's safe. So really, that was a smart move by Sonic Fox to put out there. At the very least, it gets blocked and his pressure ends. But here we go. Keeping himself, making quick work of Young Monster by keeping himself out of that corner. That's really what he's been fighting for the majority of the set.
Whoa! Wake up raw flipping, beats out a down 4, meaty down 4 from Young Monster. Now we've seen everything.
Young Monster off the bar again. If Fox opens him up, he could be in trouble.
Oh!
There you go.
You got no sympathy points.
And the Hail Mary from half court.
Round.
Fair enough, Young Monster, but Sonic Fox has 2 bars here. The other Vine out of play now. Nope, there's still one more Vine in this corner, and someone's going to do it for the Vine, and Young Monster immediately.
Oh, that is a huge punish. Here we go, good. Knocked all the way to the corner. 34% meterless.
And look at the range on that ground pound.
And another reverse grab to keep himself out of the corner.
Doesn't get the trip guard this time, Sonic Fox, but slaps him back into the corner.
Look good.
Maybe Oki's good wake up from Young Monster. That's 16% right there.
Just time and time again, those grabs are really starting to add up. The damage alone, aside from switching position.
Now he has no bar. And puts, oh my gosh. Checked him after a stanky leg with throw, and Young Monster's going to take game number 2. That was savage right there.
Here we go. We're now sitting at a 1-1 tie between the two. This is exactly what we expected to see from these two. You take a look at the history in the past, see all the times they've gone down to the wire. I mean, down to the bare pixels of life. And now Fox going immediately back to Hollywood Cassie.
And, you know, full stick of butter. When you die on a full stick of butter, I mean, you're obviously not eating well. So, Sonic Fox, let's see if you can make some adjustments here. Because no one wants to go out on X-Ray. No one.
No. And you know what? It's almost upsetting to see with that, because you see Sonic Fox had the idea in his head, but Young Monster spaced himself out perfectly and was going to end up doing the chip with the bullets anyway.
Cool! And the cancel into the overhead. Young Monster, huge start. Could have got some more damage there. Trying to force a breaker. Wow, look at the reactions from these two. Incredible. It's
a young man's game, Aquaman. It's a young man's game.
That's why we're talking. That's why they're playing, baby.
Oh no, just misses the second hit on the EX nut punch. Now, we've seen Fox do it here before, but that's not today. So now Young Monster taking round number 1 pretty convincingly, keeping Sonic Fox off as much meter as possible. And that the down 3 low profile, that switching positions as much as possible. And here we are back in midstream. Cassie's back one eating that down 3. You just see, you've seen the entire set now. Fox has been trying to keep the plus frames for as much as possible and really just pushing Monster corner to corner.
And yeah, it was relentless in pressure there. But Young Monster still, both these guys really. Sonic Fox, a couple of specials here are 1 hit, and these guys are both fully loaded. But Young Monster getting the big damage early. Sonic Fox decides to eat the whole thing, and a big whiff on back 2.
There you go, gets the X nut punch. What's for dinner? For the 4-3-3.
Wake up rocket working again for Young Monster. Sonic Fox is going to break. Does not. He eats a lot of damage here. Close to getting X-ray of his own. Oh, and that's 16%.
He's not going to have enough health. again, losing the match with 3 full bars of meter. Young Monster up 2-1 on Sonic Fox.
Lights out play, decision making on point. Young Monster is 1 game away from dethroning Sonic Fox here in Kombat Cup.
Throne defended.
Now, we were talking earlier about how Young Monster is already surpassing Tweety in points. Think now if Young Monster wins this set and wins the week. That's going to further that gap. Not only further that gap, but put him closer to Sonic Fox as well.
It's going to put him incredibly close to Sonic Fox.
He smells blood in the water. Sonic Fox is in serious trouble right now. But yet, still sticking with Cassie. Confident that he might be able to make the adjustment.
And I like that walk back, threatening with that back two at the perfect range. And Sonic Fox just kind of fuzzying there full screen. Or sorry, right in that back two range. But off to a good start here, Sonic Fox has a lot of meter, but we've seen Sonic die with a lot of meter before.
2 times in a row now, he has lost the match with a full stick of butter. And there you go, Sonic Fox meeting him in the air, not only keeping it in the corner, but securing that round. If you're Sonic Fox right now, you want to get this into a Game 5 situation as quickly as possible. If you can avoid a 3rd round situation, he will at least get Young Monster off of this ridiculous amount of momentum that he's had.
Yeah, if you're Young Monster, this is where you want to strike. This is where you want to take the head off the... Now you're in Sonic Fox's territory. That man, it's like Bane in the darkness. The man was born in it. He was born in those situations.
Born and molded by it. Now he has a full stick of butter again, and this time it's actually good.
And here we go, Sonic Fox, tying us up at 2-2. Going into a Game 5 in Grand Finals. We have it no other way here on the Kombat Cup.
It doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't. 2 massive rivals in the Grand Finals, Game 5 situation of week number 7. This is anybody's set right now, but Young Monster has not really so much a lot to prove, but there's a lot riding on this set for him. Sonic Fox wants to put himself closer to Samich in points, but Young Monster, if he could pull out this victory and win this week, he's going to pull himself closer to almost guaranteeing him a spot in the finals. We saw throughout the other weeks that outside of the top 3, between 4 and 12, all those points are relatively close together.
Young Monster here on the verge of single-handedly, the vine goes the other way for Overthrow. He is single-handedly on the verge of eliminating Echo Fox's entire roster for tonight.
Now, is it Fox season? Is it Fox hunting season? We're about to find out in the next few minutes here. Switching positions, Young Monster getting some damage, but dropping the combo early. Beautiful defense by Sonic Fox. Another block, but no punish this time. Real clean jump in. Young Monster, no meter to break for probably the rest of the round.
Oh, and he's over at 18%.
And just back 1-2. Gonna chip him out regardless. Sonic Fox on set point.
Round 2. Fight.
Just taking his time. Any mistake could be absolutely fatal. Young Monster has almost no meter to work with here. Standing one anti-air, beautiful damage, putting Fox closer to the corner.
Oh,
but doesn't get the conversion.
If he would have committed to the up rocket, that would have been the round. Sonic Fox would not have broken that.
And he would have avoided all of this damage right now.
And now Sonic Fox has the resources to just mix this man.
The flip kick, ready for the interactable, but a drop. Wait a minute, this drop could put Young Monster into a round number 3. Gonna keep the plus wins and goes for the armor. We are going into the last round in Grand Finals, game number 5.
Final round, guys. This is what it's all about. Sonic Fox has 3 bars of meter, but we saw both of his losses the same exact way. Great air to start us off. No conversion, though.
If you're Young Monster, you are staying full screen and getting as much meter as you possibly can. Scouts out the EX no punch, but no punish. The blocks are there.
No stamina for both these guys. This is pure footsies in the stanky leg out of nowhere like an RKO.
Oh, it needs to back three. Big damage here by Young Monster on the verge of taking week number 7. Down 3 in the grab.
In the corners. Young Monster went for the right read with the up rocket, but whiffs. Cassie Cage's hitbox. Good blocks. And a great reversal. That's going to do it. He hit the bar.
Young Monster with the T-back. Well deserved.
Now.
Oh my gosh. Young Monster takes out Echo Fox, Sonic Fox in Grand Finals to become your Week 7 champion.
That drop of the conversion, no doubt. Fox is going to have nightmares about that tonight. That might have cost him the entire set. Those drops were absolutely devastating, but Young Monster capitalizing on every single moment. Congratulations to Young Monster being crowned